Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! They are shooting students!
Than to do it because it is constitutionally provided.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching us from around the world. Welcome back to Prime Focus News, your trusted source for in-depth reports, breaking developments and people-centered stories from across Nigeria and beyond. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to Prime Focus News, like this video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to comment. Also turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to receive our updates. Watching this video to the end helps our channel grow, and the only way you can truly support this platform is by liking, sharing, and engaging with our content. Today's report is a very emotional and disturbing one. It touches on pain, anger, fear, and the growing frustration of Nigerians who feel abandoned by the system meant to protect them. Stay with us to the end as we break it all down. Insecurity in Nigeria has continued to deepen with every passing day, from the north to the south, from rural communities to urban centers. Fear has become part of daily life for millions of Nigerians. Banditry, terrorism, communal clashes, and violent attacks have turned once peaceful communities into buying fields. Despite repeated promises by successive governments, insecurity appears not only persistent but worsening. Many Nigerians are now asking a painful question: will this violence ever stop? Recent events in Plateau State and Zamfara State have once again exposed the cracks in Nigeria's security architecture and the growing anger of citizens who feel pushed to the wall. In Plateau State, a fresh wave of violence has left the nation in shock and mourning. According to reports, over 10 innocent people were brutally killed in an attack allegedly carried out by Fulani herdsmen. Victims included men, women, and in some cases, breadwinners of their families. Homes were attacked, lives were cut short, and an entire community was thrown into grief. This tragic incident is yet another reminder of how vulnerable rural communities have become in Nigeria. Many of these villagers had no protection, no early warning, and no help when the attackers struck. For families who lost loved ones, this is not just another headline, it is a permanent scar.
Shooting students now! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! They are shooting students!
They are shooting students! Who they stone?
No!
Who they stone? Who they stone? You know the people dey here. Not the stone!
Case for those they flog everybody. They're not going to do anything. Why do we just say that for crap? They're not going to do anything. Now for observation. Hey, they shoot straight up. Oh boy! Go now, there go.
Thank God I don't come to
And then straight, they shoot straight up.
Why did you want to send it? What?
Following the attack, emotions boiled over in Plateau State. Locals reacted with deep anger, pain, and frustration. A video that later surfaced online showed both youths and elderly residents openly confronting military personnel who arrived at the scene after the kpaing. In the video, locals could be seen voicing their frustration, urging the government to arm them for self-defense. The anger was raw, the frustration was visible. For many locals, the presence of security forces after the kpaing felt like an insult rather than protection.
Than to do it because it is constitutionally provided. Right to self-defense is constitutionally provided. And if we cannot exploit it maximally, we will end up being tricked. These people did not use 10 guns to do this operation. They used sophisticated weapons to carry out this menace, an act of terrorism. And even the usage of 10 guns we've not been allowed to. And for us to engage them, if government will not engage these people adequately, for us to engage them, it therefore means we must acquire AK-47 to engage them. If government will not do it. So, sir, we are calling, and I'm using this opportunity, a medium, to call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come to Plateau. We are also calling on the international community to come and help Nigerian government to help and fight this terrorism. Whatever means that will be done. If government cannot do it, government should arm every Nigerian so that we will help government in flushing the bad elements that have infiltrated our areas. Nobody in Nigeria is safe because of Fulani militancy and Boko Haram. No individual is safe. No state is safe. Therefore, Nigerians must rise up. And sir, we are saying this. If we don't get any report within today, we will come out in mass tomorrow. We will fill every street in this state in mass procession, and whatever follows, sir, we cannot guarantee peace. If we don't see justice, we cannot guarantee peace.
Yes.
Meanwhile, grazing, sir, must be stopped. If government will not stop it, we will stop it. Yes, if government does not stop grazing that has been bastardized and abused as a means of terrorism, we will stop it. We have to live. Our lives, our farmlands, our everything, our lands have been taken over by force. I want to believe if it were our people in possession of Fulani's cows, security will come on us. Yes. But our lands are in possession of the people that have grabbed the land. Nobody's saying anything. Is there balance of justice there? Not at all. So from today, sir, I'm in short. I should be taken anywhere. My life is not more precious than these people. It's not more precious than these people. I can die at any given time. Yes. So government should rise up, or we will. And in that jam kutama kuishuri, zamu tuna notice. Imba muganga sekimana mutali mubaka. We'll take it to the street, Kobe. Everybody should come out. That is my own form of submission.
God will bless you.
One of the most troubling developments from Plateau State is the growing determination of locals to take up self-defense. Some residents openly stated that if the government cannot protect them, they will protect themselves. Others went further, urging the government to arm them so they can defend their communities against bandits and attackers. This situation is extremely dangerous. When citizens begin to lose faith in the state's ability to protect them, the risk of lawlessness, ethnic clashes, and uncontrolled violence increases. It reflects a society at the brink, where survival becomes more important than law. Perhaps the most painful part of this entire situation is the feeling of abandonment. Citizens are asking, why does help come too late? Why are criminals better armed than communities? Why are victims always the ones paying the price? When people begin to feel forgotten by the government that is supposed to protect them, trust collapses. And once trust collapses, unity becomes difficult to maintain. Security analysts have described the Plateau State by-ins as a failure of intelligence gathering and rapid response. According to analysts, attacks like this often show warning signs. Poor coordination among security agencies allows attackers to strike and escape. Lack of community engagement weakens early alerts. Experts warn that unless Nigeria adopts a more proactive and intelligence-driven security strategy, such attacks will continue. In another shocking development, Zamfara State witnessed a dramatic incident where angry citizens physically attacked a federal lawmaker. Videos circulating online showed residents pouncing on the lawmaker as security agents hurriedly whisked him away. The reason for their anger, according to reports, the citizens accused the lawmaker of flaunting wealth in a state ravaged by poverty, hunger, and constant bandit attacks. To them, it was a painful reminder of the gap between political leaders and the suffering masses. These two incidents, Plateau and Zamfara states, reveal a common theme: public anger is rising. Nigerians are tired of insecurity, tired of empty promises, and tired of seeing leaders live in comfort while citizens bury their loved ones. Analysts warn that if this anger continues to build without solution, it could explode into widespread unrest. Security and political analysts suggest several steps to end insecurity in Nigeria: strengthening intelligence gathering at the grassroots level, proper funding and accountability for security agencies, addressing poverty and unemployment which fuel violence, holding leaders accountable to the people, and restoring trust between communities and the government. Without these steps, analysts warn that insecurity will remain Nigeria's biggest threat. The violence in Plateau State and the anger in Zamfara State are not isolated events. They are symptoms of a deeper national crisis, a crisis of security, a crisis of leadership, and a crisis of trust. Before we end today's report, we want to hear from you. Should Nigerians be allowed to defend themselves if the government cannot protect them? And how long can a nation survive when its people no longer feel safe? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please remember to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Prime Focus News. Your likes, shares, and comments are the only way you support this platform, and we truly thank you for being part of our growth. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay with Prime Focus News.